Going on, guys? Welcome back to this live stream. Just new video talking about the signing from Preston today. Was announced earlier on that we signed Josh Ginnelly. Fast, tricky winger, very skillful. Scored a few goals as well. But yeah, earlier on this afternoon it was announced he's joined the club on a 6-month loan deal from Preston North End. We're in need of wingers as well. Also need some other signings, various signings either on loan or permanent. What's going on, Jexy? How's it going? But yeah, we signed him today. 22-year-old who started his career off at Aston Villa. Was there for 6 years. He then went to Shrewsbury Town on a 2-year scholarship. Played a few games, making his debut very young. I think he was about 17. And then he left the club to join Burnley in the summer. And then when he was at Burnley, didn't play any, obviously, first-team football. Went, playing for the under-23s. Been on loan. He then had various loan spells at Altrincham. In his first ever loan spell, got 5 goals in 20 games. Then had loan spells at Walsall, Lincoln as well, where he scored some good goals. Check it out on YouTube if you haven't already. But yeah, he looks a good signing. And then after his last loan spell, which was at Bristol Rovers in their promotion-winning season in the playoff final in the conference, he moved to Walsall, where he was until January 2019. He then went to Preston, so he's been at Preston a year now. Hadn't really played many games, played a few games, played coming off as a sub a few times in the Championship this season. Also played and started against Man City in Preston's 3-0 loss. But yeah, it's good to get him in. A lot of good reviews about him. A lot of the Preston news coming out from Preston behind the scenes that he's a really good player. Obviously, he used to play with Leahy as well at Walsall, so they're good mates as well. So hopefully that could be a good partnership. Hopefully he can make an appearance on Saturday, whether it be a start or coming on off the bench, but it'll probably be coming off the bench. He hasn't really played many games. He's had a lot of, playing with the under-23s, I think, this season and since he's joined. But yeah, it looks like a really good signing. Hopefully he can do well this season. Try and get a bit of consistency as well. Because like I said, he hasn't had much game time, so he's going to have to get a few games, I think, before he starts a game. But yeah, we signed him on a 6-month loan. He looks really good. Still young as well, 22. So he's got plenty of time to improve, and hopefully he can start doing that with us because we are struggling. We do need, exciting players who can change a game, and hopefully he can, play really well for us. As I go, Max, yeah, good player, another positive signing. So yeah, hopefully he can do well. I'm hoping, that he can, just get his head down, focus on just getting as fit as he can, really, because he hasn't played a lot of games. But yeah, he should be a good signing. Hopefully he can fit in well. I don't know what formation we're going to play. Maybe you can play 4-2-3-1, maybe, or try and hopefully get another striker in as well, or 2, because obviously Tyler Smith's gone back to Sheffield United, then went out on loan to Rochdale. Obviously Adebayo is done pretty awful for us this season. So yeah, and Nichols has been told as well that obviously he isn't, wanted by Garner. He was on the bench the other night. But yeah, I think it'll be a really good signing for us. Josh Ginnelly, and hopefully he can do well, start really well, and hopefully get better and better as the season goes on with the more games he gets. But yeah, if anyone's got any questions or comments, feel free to ask. But yeah, it should be a good signing. I'm not sure he's going to start against Rotherham, 'cause he hasn't, hardly played any games since he's been at Preston. Really played, coming off the bench a bit, some cup games as well. But I think it's a good signing. A signing of intent. Obviously from Preston, they signed him. They thought he was, really good. They just hadn't played the games because obviously the step up from League One to the Championship is solid. But yeah, if any of you got any thoughts on the signing, leave them. Feel free to ask anything else as well. Yeah, it should be a decent signing. I don't know how many more signings we're going to make. There's talks coming from a few sources about getting a goalkeeper, because obviously Stapashov hasn't been that good. How's it going, Reese? You good? But yeah, we're actually after Joe Day, who signed for Cardiff on loan. There's a few reports going on about that. Yeah, he should do. He'll probably come off the bench though, Bill. He's hardly played any games for Preston. I know he started against Man City in the Cup this season in their 3-0 defeat, but I think it should be decent. How's it going, Ollie? At the gas. But yeah, what's your thoughts on the signing? I think it's a really good signing, to be honest with you. It just needs, the amount of games, the more games he plays, the better he's going to get and the more fitter he's going to get. He has played a few games for the under-23s, I think, at Preston, and come off the bench a few times, sort of like Barrett did this season. So they both need games. I think the more games they get, the better consistency and more quality they're going to give for the team. Also, what other players do you reckon we need? Yeah, he is. Yeah, pacey, tricky winger, lots of skills. Should add another dimension. Remember to leave a like as well, lads, if you can. That'd be appreciated. Spread the word as well. On the road to 500 subscribers, 18 away. Yeah, Joe Day would be class. I've seen it earlier. A few people have said that as well. Joe Day, I think he's the third choice at Cardiff as well, so he ain't getting game time. I think Everidge, obviously, Neil Everidge, ex-Loney at Rovers 4 or 5 seasons ago, and then Smithies, and then Joe Day. So yeah, that'd be a good signing. I think, Stapashov's he's had his chance, in the cup games, in the league as well. Obviously, since Yakola's been injured, hopefully Yakola's back soon. Yeah, definitely need a new striker. We need to play 2 up front as well. I think, in my opinion, we can't play 1 up front with just Clark Harris. It just don't work. I don't know who I'd get. Obviously, there's plenty. We were apparently interested in Bogle from Cardiff as well. Another one from Cardiff. But yeah, we do need. I think we need a few strikers really, because with Nichols, he's been told that he's not wanted by Garner. You got obviously Smith now on loan at Rochdale. Went back. Obviously, Garner said he was out injured. He's going to be out injured for a while, but suddenly he's gone. Obviously, Riley, he's back now. I'd start him and Clark Harris on Saturday. I really would. I think we need 2 strikers. Adebayo is just shocking in my opinion. Yeah, it'd be good to get another signing, especially striker as well. We need a striker. Yeah, I think should be really good. The new winger we got, Ginnelly. I don't know if you say that right, but he looks really good. A lot of Preston fans. Yeah, same as me, Ollie. I think Riley deserves a chance. Even before I didn't think he was that bad really. He just needs to be a bit more stronger. The only thing with him, he's quite a small guy. So, but yeah, I think just give him a chance. I'd play 3-5-2 or 4-4-2 on Saturday. Would I sell JCH? I don't know. Depends who you could get in, and depends how much we sell him for. Because, you know, if we could sell him for a couple of million, then yeah, I'd get rid of him. But who are you going to bring in? That's the problem. As long as you got players, you know, that you know you're going to get, and you can be in talks with them easier, then it's all right. But if you sell him, and then, you know, there's no one to get them, we're just even more done for. Like, at the moment, it's just yeah, the less said is the best, I think. But yeah, after that game the other night, and then Rotherham this week, top of the league. Wow, it's going to be tough, really tough. Scored a lot of goals as well. I think they got 12 goals in their last 3 games. Maybe 9 goals, something like that. I know they well out. I know they scored. Obviously beat Oxford 3-1. I think last week in the league. The week before, they only lost 3-2 to Hull City in the FA Cup. Again at home as well. I think there's always a chance. It just depends how we play. If we play like we did against, I've seen the highlights as well. I listened to the whole game. I've seen the highlights on YouTube, and the goals we conceded were shocking. Like, not one good goal. You know, the first goal, Kilgore, and, you know, everyone else is just switch off, too slow, and just an easy ball, you know, behind the defence. It was just so shocking the way we're conceding goals at the moment, considering, you know, like a month ago, it was, you know, we were pretty good at defending, you know. Conceding 1 against Ipswich away, getting a win there. You know, Plymouth was a bit tough, but we kept a clean sheet. Peterborough, highest goal scorers in the league. Before we got Garner in, a clean sheet. Fleetwood, a clean sheet. And then, you know, we're losing to Wimbledon at home after winning. JCH is a good striker. I would sell him only for 500k. I'd want more than that. I think 500k is too cheap. You know, when even Tony at Peterborough, he's only a year or 2 younger than Clark Harris, and, you know, their owners wanting like 5 million plus, you know, for Tony. So 500k is nothing. You know, you can't even buy anyone for 500k. I don't think. I'd want at least 1.5. You know, we got to be like other clubs who, yeah, exactly, Bill. Billy, we can't just give away, you know, 500k is nothing. You know, you got to be, you know, strong with that. And I think, you know, you got to think like there ain't many strikers, good strikers, reliable strikers, you know, consistent ones that are gonna get goals for like less than 500k now. You know, unless you get a really good loan, but, you know, loans not. Obviously, one loan maybe, but I think we do need. I think we do need another permanent one, to be honest. Like I said, Adebayo is not good enough. Gets pushed off the ball. The amount of times the other night he got pushed off the ball when he come on. And then obviously Riley, I'd see how he does. I'd put him in with Clark Harris up top on Saturday. Whatever formation we're going to be. What guys would you reckon the formation should be? Because I think if we play 5 at the back, we need to get more forward. Do you think we need a new central midfielder? Probably, yeah. Sort of depends what formation we're going to play and, you know, how, you know, long Agogo's, because obviously Agogo's injured at the moment. Ollie Clark come back. He needs to play a lot better though. He hasn't really been that good since he's come back. Apparently Leeds are thinking of 4 million. I don't think that was true. 4 million. I think that was just, you know, rumours. I think they'd play a lot less than 4 million. I mean, if they're going to pay 4 million, then fair enough, I'll take that. I think anyone would take that, you know, 4 million. We hardly got, you know, bought in for nothing, you know, off Coventry. So, nah, he hasn't, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he had obviously given the captain's armband as well, when he first game against Blackpool, and then, yeah, I think he's got, because he is quite an experienced player now. He's, I think, 27, 28 this year. So, you know, but yeah, he needs to be consistent. Because I thought second half of last season, I thought he was really good. So hopefully he does the same. You know, he was getting goals, getting assists. So hopefully he can, you know, step up and, you know, show how really good he can be. Because we all know, you know, he has got that bit of quality, but it's just consistency. Interesting. Do you think JCH has had a good season? How's it going, Preston? Billy Yeoman, do you think JCH has had a good season? Yeah, I think he's been the first 10, 11 games he was good, and then obviously he got that injury. But since then, I went to Fleetwood away about a month ago. He was shocking. It's just a formation though, you know, playing one up front. You know, JCH is not like a runner on, you know, all day. Yeah, I'm good, Preston, thanks. How are you? But yeah, I think that injury messed him up, to be honest. I think if he wouldn't have got that injury, because, you know, we were still getting wins as well, even though they were close. We were still doing alright without him. And obviously Ipswich away, he didn't play either. He was injured for that. But yeah, it just the formation needs to change. We need to go either back to 3-5-2 and definitely play two strikers up front. I'm doing great. Just trying to think of something to film. Since the injury, he hasn't been the same. Yes, you're true. But he needs to, you know, he needs another striker with him. That's the problem. He's not a striker that plays, you know, that can play one up front on his own. There are some strikers that can do that, but you need, you know, to be running the whole game. I honestly think most people forget he has Player of the Month. Yeah. I think they do. A lot of people have been slagging him off like proper, but it's not. I'd blame that on the manager because he's not. Cheers, Preston. Subscribe if you're new. If you want, that'll be appreciated. Give the video a like as well, guys, if you haven't already. But yeah, I think a lot of people do slag off Clark Harris, but he needs a striker with him. I think that's when he plays, you know, best. You know, when even Nichols, when he's played with him, they've played quite well. But yeah, I'd definitely play two strikers. If you're going to play Clark Harris well, which you have to, you need someone with him. So I'd probably go Gavin Riley. I'd give him a chance. You know, he's got a lot of game time at Cheltenham. Where would you want to see Barrett play? To be honest with you, it just depends. It depends what formation, really. It's quite a. Would I keep Nichols? You know, he does like when he has played this season, he does link up play well. There is some games he has been good, but other games you just think, you know, he hasn't really been in the game, and he hasn't obviously been scoring a lot. I think he's got 4 goals in all competitions this season. I think he's got 8 or 9 goals since he's been with us, so that's like nearly 100 games, and like 8 or 9 goals, which ain't good. Where would I want to see Barrett play? Depends formation. If we're going to play 4-2-3-1, like if he's going to go, say if he plays 4-2-3-1, Garner, I'd probably want to see Circum dropped. Because Circum, I think he needs a rest. I think Circum's just looked off it. I think I'd play Barrett and Cam. If he was going to do a 4-2-3-1, which I think he might do, I think he might change the formation, because having 5 at the back, we just sit back too much. You know, Leahy needs to get forward more when we are on the attack, and so does Rodman. Rodman's though, because same as Rodman, really, he was obviously doing quite well under Coughlin, but you know, he hadn't got the legs. He's playing like we need, depending on how long Hare out is, you know, how long is out for Hare and Mark Little. If it was me, I'd probably get a right back loaned in, maybe a month or, you know, whatever, because I think we need I think we need another right back because Rodman is not a right wing back, and he is getting on. He's not young anymore. He's like 33 now, so I don't really know about Nichols because I think he can do. Yeah, he can do a lot of good stuff. He creates a lot of stuff as well. Remember that goal against Brighton in the cup as well this season, quality finish. Yeah, if he needs the confidence, but we've been saying, a lot of fans have been saying that since he's been here. So, do you reckon Coughlin is regretting leaving? Yeah, probably. They ain't really doing well, are they? Mansfield spent a lot of money start of the season. They're still doing pretty poor. I think he's only won one game, I think. But yeah, if it was me, I'd probably drop Circum this week maybe, and play if he's gonna do a 4-2-3-1. I'd probably do Leahy left back, obviously Stapashoff in goal, Craig Kilgore, and then I'd play Mayonnaise. Even though Mayonnaise he's been struggling, we haven't really got a right back, and I'd rather Rodman either play up, on the wing or be on the bench to come on. So I'd play Mayonnaise right back, and then midfield, depending on the two, probably be Upson, maybe Hargreaves or Ollie Clark. Because Ollie, I think that's the sort of game he wants to play in. Ollie Clark, he's very combative midfielder, so I'd probably play Ollie Clark and Upson, and then on the right Lawson. In the Cam Barrett, he's got that more energy than Circum. Needs to prove himself. Obviously, obviously new. He can score a goal. He can assist. He's got more pace than Circum as well. And then on the left, I'd play. Maybe give Ginnelly a start. Depends, and then if he's, because obviously he's not that fit. He's hardly played any games within a year really. That's the only bad thing about him coming, but I'm sure he'll keep up. Would you sell your cola? No chance. I know he can make mistakes, and I think he's at the perfect age really. A lot of keepers, go till they're late 30s. He's only 32, I think. Yeah, definitely keep him. It's just such a shame because he was performing so well. Obviously, he had a few mistakes like the the FA Cup game with the conference team. I can't remember who it was now, but that mistake in the first game. But other games, most other games he's kept the score down. He's won us 3 points. Like Plymouth. Even the Rotherham home game where he won 1-0, he made 2 quality saves. Peterborough, that save from Issa, he's been quality. He's been one of the best keepers we've had, I'd say. He's been absolute class, and if it weren't for him, we'd be a lot lower because he's saved so many points. Even Rochdale, last minute in the second half, they had a chance and he got down. I don't know how he got down, but yeah, hopefully. What formation would you guys play on Saturday? I'll probably play either 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1. But leave your suggestions what you would play. But I'm just hoping we start well, and as long as we defend properly, I think we'll be all right. If we play like we did against Coventry the other night, yeah, all 4-3-3, definitely. Hit them on the break. Yeah, Barrett, Cam, maybe. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be good actually. Clark, Harris, Ginnelly, and Lawson, or maybe play Circum on the left of the left forward so we can cut in. And then Barrett, Cam, Ollie Clark, and Upson, or even Hargreaves. I like Hargreaves. I think he should be given more chances as well. He's played a lot recently. He's been he's such a hungry player, which I like as well. But yeah, Barrett, Cam, I think that'd be a good idea. I think Circum, he's just. I don't know if you think the same opinion, but I just think he's he hasn't really shown his full quality, I think. Cheers, Ollie. Hit the like as well, guys, if you haven't already. That'd be appreciated. Try and share it out to your mates as well if you know anyone, that has a YouTube channel to subscribe. Only 18 away from 500. I think Hargreaves, if he doesn't get a start, use him. Yeah, definitely. He can run. He runs and runs. Got so much energy. Got some quality as well, to be honest. There's a problem with Sirkin. He's playing on the left. On the left, I think personally he should play down the middle. Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, some games, even that Wimbledon game at home, he was playing like CDM. Like, I didn't understand it. Agogo and Upson were going more forward, and for some reason Garner played Sircum like just in front of the back forward, and that is not his position. You either play him centre forward, Cam, or Eve. If you have to, then play him on the left wing. See Ollie, cheers for tuning in. Alright, George. No, I was gonna go Rotherham. I literally had my ticket, but I have to cover someone in work till 1:30. So it's annoying. I can only listen to it. But yeah, I was gonna go. Yeah, I think we are, Ollie. I think we are missing Chris Lyons, to be honest. A lot of people, in his final, year or whatever, obviously Coughlin didn't really like him. I don't know why, because he creates so much free kicks. He can score from anywhere. He scores important goals as well. But yeah, I think we're missing that like bursting run he used to do. Like Sircum don't really do that anymore. Sircum just, I don't think he's got the confidence. Even like when we've played well over patches this season, I think Sircum can be a lot better. But we'll have to wait and see. We've still got half a season left yet. Hopefully we can get a decent result. What's your guys' score predictions as well for the game? But I just think we need to start. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Ollie. Yeah, I think a lot of fans want to see it, It's good that we got that Ginnelly, the more games he plays, I think he'll be quality. Very, very pacey. What's that, 3-2 to Rovers? I wouldn't be surprised, I remember, what season was it? I think it was a season under John Ward, the season before we got sacked. I think it was the season before we got relegated. We had, or might have even earlier, I think it was Harrison's first goals away from home. And literally on the way up to the game, on the Rotherham website, was saying the game might be cancelled, and at the time, because of the snow, and Rovers were pretty, they were 19th or 20th, so really low in the league, and Rotherham were second, and Rovers, the game managed to stay on, and Rovers won 3-1 in the end, so hopefully something like that. As long as we defend well, if we play like we did the other night, because the chances they scored from, it was so poor. No communication. That's the problem as well with Yokola when he was playing, and when injured. There was loads of people talking. He was talking. The defenders knew the job. But since he's been injured, Stabishev's coming. He's not really experienced. I think he's the same age as me, 23. So he needs more experience. And obviously it didn't help that he played in the second tier of Holland and even got released from that team. But I mean, he has got time to grow. But I want to see Yokola back, to be honest. But yeah, as long as we play well. And defend well, I think. Yeah, George, it could be 3-0 Rotherham, especially if we play like we did. Obviously Rotherham on really good form, top of the league, scoring goals, not really conceding many in the league as well. Yeah, 2-2, I take that, Max. I'll definitely take a point. We need to start. We need to get that win as soon as we get that win. I think we can really push on. And hopefully, because a lot of people keep thinking we're, so far down, but we're not. We're only 3 points off. the playoffs, which is crazy to think. Even though you know we haven't won in 7 games. You know, our last league win was Ipswich. Obviously, Coughlin's last game in charge, and then we beat Plymouth, and then we've drew 2, I think, and lost 5 with 7 games. 1 point from 12 in the league. Conceded 14 goals, only scored 4. 1 point from 12, just not good enough in the league. And obviously, the Stevenage game was shocking. You know, there was a lot of first team players out as well. Obviously, we had Adebayo. A lot of the game as well. That was the chance, because he said it in the interview after Ghana. He said that was their chance. Bennett, one of the highest earners, $4,500 a week, is a joke. Adebayo